Good evening. Welcome to the show. You're on Cloney's couch. I'm going to start tonight with an email I got from someone who just tuned into my show recently. Little Johnny from Waco, my gun's bigger than yours, Texas, writes in and says, how come you never let your guests get a word in on your show? They never even get the right of reply. Well, John, you see, I produce this show, and it's my responsibility to make sure it's all about me. You see, Johnny, I'm sick of being portrayed as George the nice guy, George the clean cut, George the wonderful, George this, George that. I'm over it. I want to change my image. I'm married now, so I can let myself go. I want to become George the asshole. He goes on to say, and how come we never even get to see him? Trust me, Johnny, you don't want to see him. What with this studio lighting, half of these washed up has-beens would scare you half to death. Let me give you an example of who I get on my show. Okay, who we got next on the show? Jesus Christ, someone open a window. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Mickey Rourke. Jesus, how are you, Mick? I hear you got caught in a shower on the way over. Next time you might want to involve a bar of soap, you know what I'm saying? So, your career's been sliding south faster than Stallone's facelift. Speaking of cosmetic surgery, who did yours anyway? The mafia? Put the stool down, Mickey. God, Jesus, I'm just getting started with you. So I saw your latest movie. I gotta tell you, the last time I saw something like that, it was being served up with cranberry sauce.
Asshole.
What was that, Nick? I'm an asshole. That may be true, but at least I don't smell like one. You come on my show, I'm going to roast you and toast you. You're going to be insulted, you're going to be abused. You don't like it? Don't come on my show. I don't care either way. But I do have the utmost respect for my audience, little Jimmy. You see, Jimmy, my friends call me Bad George. I'm kidding, of course. I don't have any friends. Here's why. My next guest is living proof that looks aren't everything. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Jessica, why the long-faced Parker? So, you're looking a little down in the mouth? No action lately? I could give you some advice, but I gotta be careful these days. You know, Lindsay Lohan asked for my help once. I said, well, Lindsay, you gotta learn to take things one day at a time. 2 days later, she gets busted shoplifting. I mean, who's to blame for that? You used to get your sex in the city, right? I bet you gotta travel further afield these days. I hear you went all the way to Australia to the Melbourne Cup a few years ago. I gotta ask the obvious. Where'd you finish? Okay, my next guest on the show is Mr. Mel Gibson. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Mr. Gibson. He hasn't had one for a while. Mel, I just saw your latest film, Payback. And I'd like to say it's one of the best films I've ever seen. I'd like to, I really would. But I haven't seen a bigger bunch of crap since your last movie. So, since your anti-Semitic drunken rant to a traffic cop, how's your career been going, Mel? Braveheart was a long time ago, huh? You're getting on in years. You'd have to be pretty brave just to fart these days, huh? I see you now weigh about 200 pounds. More than you should. I think working behind the camera is probably a good move, Mel. What do you got in the bottle there? Is it beer? You reckon you can make it back to your dressing room without the aid of a thick shake and a hot dog? So, ladies and gentlemen, my next guest is Mr. Arnie Schwarzenegger. So, Arnie, tell me, apart from gravity, who are you and Sly Stallone gonna fight in your next Expendables movie? I mean, you already wiped out the Russians, the Koreans, the Iranians. Why don't you take on the Canadians? Hell, they already hate us anyway. How'd you go as governor of California, Arnie? Huh? Couldn't run for president, could you? Because you're a migrant. Damn migrants ruining this country. Well, I'm going to change all that when I'm president. That's right, folks. I'm running for the top job. Hell, if Reagan can do it, so can I. And I can tell you, I'm going to do to this country what I've been doing to all the women I met for the last 30 years. That's right. Drive them crazy. So, Arnie, I got a joke for you. How do you get a fat chick into bed? That's right. Piece of cake. Or in your case, just employ one as a housekeeper. And remember to tune in next week, folks, for my brand new show, In Bed with Cloney. First show features Mr. Matt Damon. Don't miss that one. You found that contact lens yet, Matt? Boy, you really do want that role in my new movie, huh?